The man accused in Clayton's first homicide in nearly 20 years is due in court today. We're live with the charges he's now facing.
New from overnight, flames shoot through the roof of a Metro East home. We've got a look at the heavy damage.
Cool, breezy, and dry for today, but if you think it's cold now, our weekend temperatures go well below freezing, even below zero.
There's definitely a cave in there on the road.
A huge hole in midtown St. Louis. The busy stretch of road that's partially closed.
A plea for volunteers, the animal shelter that's looking for foster families as they reach capacity.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you. Good morning, St. Louis.
Wow.
Oh, our city is so gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, look at the arch all the way down there on the waterfront, lit up just unbelievably well. So bright, so bright. One little thing I have to warn you about. It's cold outside.
Very.
It's cold and it's windy, and I think the wind right now is probably the part that really bites the most.
Yes.
Good morning to you all. Thank you for joining us for Today in St. Louis. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Sydney Starth. I'm in for Michelle Lee this morning. Thanks everybody for joining us, especially those watching on 5+. It is very cold and the wind is blowing. That means, Paul, you're watching what's happening on the roads. Hold on to that steering wheel, and Anthony's watching what's happening in the skies.
Yes, so we're dry today, but also windy, as you guys have mentioned. That creates a wind chill that's in the teens for most locations this morning. So even though that 31 you see at your screen, it feels more like 20, 19 degrees. That's where the wind chill has been going back and forth this morning from Lambert. So the area of low pressure that's moving away from us, a deep one. This is actually moving through the Great Lakes and the New England area. Even the mid-Atlantic states have some rain and snow there. Our next system is going to move in Thursday night and Friday with rain mostly, but it's behind the system as it changes to snow Friday night, where the Arctic air will start to filter on in. So right now, not bad, just mostly cloudy. Temperatures right about in the upper 20s to low 30s. We'll climb into the 40s later on with some sunshine today, but it does stay breezy even into the overnight hours. We'll talk about that next system to come, our next weather alert day on Friday. Let's go over to Paul now and talk about our roadways. Seems like it's been all right. And I forgot to mention, Traffic Talk Tuesday. What's Wednesday?
Wednesday is Wacky Wednesday.
Nice. Little curveball for you.
Yes, thanks a lot, Anthony. Okay, so we'll create something because I do a lot of traffic things. Okay, so right now we're looking at the quad box here, and your lower left I do see is now blurry. That camera needs another cup of coffee, so that's not a blurry eye situation there downtown 44 at 55. I promise you, though, we are moving. I'm telling you what, look in here, normal speeds in the Westplex, so not anything to belabor there. And then as we move to the Metro, same story. It's a good commute so far. We'll keep an eye on it. Another ticket traffic soon.
Thanks, Paul. Happening today, the suspect charged in a deadly shooting in Clayton is scheduled to be back in court. It was the first homicide in the city in nearly 2 decades. Our Megan Kernan is live in Clayton with more on today's hearing. Megan, good morning. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Sydney. Well, there's a preliminary hearing here this afternoon for Trinell Johnson, who's been charged in connection with the deadly November shooting. Trinell Johnson is accused in the death of 41-year-old Joshua Harris and faces charges of second-degree murder and armed criminal action. Johnson and others were seen on security cameras breaking into several cars on Wydown Boulevard within the Morelands neighborhood. Police say Harris was shot and killed after he tried to confront the thieves who were breaking into his wife's car. Police say Johnson was seen on surveillance video getting out of a car and holding a gun minutes before the shooting. Now, ahead in our next half hour, the search for a second suspect in connection with the shooting. Reporting live in Clayton, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Megan. Developing this morning, a St. Peter's teenager is behind bars, charged with second-degree murder. He's accused of shooting a man multiple times and then hiding his body. It happened on Sunday night at a home on Willott Square Drive, just off of Mid-Rivers Mall Drive. Investigators say 18-year-old Jackson Pierce shot Dalton Coleman after Coleman broke into his bedroom and tried to attack him. A juvenile inside the home at the time is also in custody, but he's in custody with the St. Charles County Family Court.
New this morning, an overnight fire in Washington Park. Take a look at your screen here. This happened just before 1 a.m. at a home off of North Park Drive in the Metro East. You can see fire crews trying to put out those flames coming through the roof. The house was vacant and was heavily damaged, but there are no reports of any injuries.
If you live or work in midtown St. Louis, your morning commute may have gotten just a little bit more complicated because of what happened overnight. Our Holden Kowicki joins us now live along Chouteau, where a portion of the road has collapsed. Holden, what's the latest there?
Well, Rennie, that hole is still in the middle of the road, though it has been covered up. And if you use Chouteau and Teresa, I do have some bad news for you. There are some barricades up, and no, you can't drive around them or through them. This area is going to stay closed down for at least the next couple of days. Now, according to an MSD spokesperson, the issue was created when an old 30-inch brick drain collapsed. Yesterday afternoon, crews were able to widen that hole and use CCTV to get a look at the situation underground, which actually further complicated repairs after a separate 48-inch water main was discovered nearby. Work will continue throughout the morning to try and get that water main secured before any repairs can begin on the road or the collapsed drain.
Given the size of it, the construction material, the location, it's an old main, decades old. It is largely abandoned in our system, this section. Right now, just 2 inlets feed this, so it's not really causing any implications for the system. It's not going to cause any problems.
Right now, MSD is hoping to have this hole repaired and filled back in by the end of the week. That is weather permitting, and they did say the repairs could possibly stretch into the early portion of next week. So coming up in about 30 minutes, we're going to have a look at the possible detours you should take if you're traveling through this area. Reporting live in St. Louis, Holden Kowicki, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Holden. Right now, we're getting out to a live look at the TRAA corporate headquarters off of Olive Street. There you can see that fat cat that Rennie mentioned earlier. They have that blown up. Right here, just over an hour ago, workers from the Terminal Railroad Association of St. Louis hit the picket lines. You can see the crowd has really amassed out there. The major sticking point that they have an issue with is paid sick leave. This rally is going to end at 9 a.m., so they'll continue to be out there, and we'll continue to bring you live looks.
In just under 3 hours from right now, St. Louis County Executive Dr. Sam Page will give his State of the County address. It's at 10 o'clock this morning at the Mary Ann and Desmond Lee Theater 2 Hill Performing Arts Center on UMSL's campus. His address will also be live streamed on the county executive's Facebook page.
All right, guys, let's take a pause from the news and talk some weather here and get you into our next weather alert day. It is Friday as a system comes out of the Rockies. Here's the future cast, and you can see how the clouds will be with us today and tomorrow. We'll have some breaks, so a little sunshine coming, but it's Thursday night into Friday morning when we'll have our next round of precipitation. And look at this, all green. That's rain that's going to come on down Friday morning, and the transition may not happen to snow until sometime when the sun goes down on Friday evening. But you'll notice how our northern counties here, just like this last go round, from Lincoln into Pike, Jersey, Calhoun, north of St. Louis, that's where you have the better chance of seeing that snow change over sooner, which would mean higher amounts. But look how it's very spotty here on the Futurecast. So not expecting a big snowstorm this next go round on Friday night. But what we are expecting is an Arctic blast. We're taking a polar plunge this weekend, and not the fun kind that donates to charity. We're going into the teens with temperatures below zero by Monday morning. We'll talk more about this coming up.
Thank you, Anthony. Cleanup continues following a deadly severe weather outbreak in the south. We will have a look at the damage in some of the hardest hit areas.
No drones over our neighborhood. Why a company wants to fly over South St. Louis and the people pushing back.
Giving these pups a new and safe home where these nearly 100 Labradors were rescued.
Look at that.
Live look at downtown St. Louis, the Gateway Arch there shining so brightly. If you look at the foreground, we talk about it all the time, and we're still amazed every time we see it.
Yes.
All the crows in the trees.
Yes, I know if you're watching, your car is angry, and you're angry. If you park downtown,
don't park under that tree, whatever you do.
Don't ever do that. They'll get you. All right, we'll be right back.